Hi and welcome back to Tactics. Here we are analysing Bournemouth's defensive structure on corners and how we can exploit it with either space or free players. So Bournemouth's structure, they like to leave three zonal players while the rest man mark. Zonal players take up positions in the 6-yard box as shown. And this is what it looked like against Everton. As you can see, numbers 1, 2 and 3 as zonal players. With three zonal players, it leaves one free player. In this instance, it's Element and Jai, who's in the 6-yard box. The two players on the edge of the box who may appear to be free or not, the Bournemouth players linked there are their responsibility. This is against West Ham. You can see Jared Bourne is a free player in this instance. Again, the player on the edge of the box, there is an opponent who he is directly responsible for. So how do we exploit it? First, let's look at the numbers game. So we will have +1 in defensive position and one player on the corner. And once all the players go into positions, you can see the free man is a number 11 in this instance. There is zonal players around them, but their responsibility is the space and not a player. Just to recap on that, that would be the spare player in that position, as shown against Everton. How are we going to exploit this? We're going to try and exploit the space at the front post with a delivery just beyond the front zonal marker. And we're going to use our free player to try and create the space rather than actually find the free player with the delivery. So looking at the roles and responsibilities of each player within this setup, and just a quick reminder of where the zonal players are and where our free player is. This will be our target area at the front post, be a low trajectory on the corner to try and just drop it over the front zonal player's head. And we're going to put two players in this area initially, but they will be acting as blockers. These two players' movement will trigger the rest of the movement within the routine. Corner taker, we're looking at an in-swinging corner with a one-hand signal. And the player will drop the hand as the blockers begin their movement. So our numbers 6 and 10, once they begin their movement, the hand will drop from the corner taker. Once a corner is taken, the player will move to a deeper and more central position on the edge of the box to help with any counter attacks. As always, we have a +1 in defensive positions. They'll hold the deepest position to read any potential counter attack while communicating with players on the edge of the box. The number 4 will secure the edge of the box and hold a position in line with the front post. They're then looking to lock down the edge of the box as a corner is taken and mark the number 2 to prevent them clearing any knockdowns. They may get any loose balls in that area as well. We will have 3 players attacking the target areas, number 7, 8 and 9. And they'll be starting just behind the penalty spot. And they're looking to attack the target area as the corner taker's arm drops. Numbers 6 and 10 will play crucial roles. So as a corner taker raises his arm, they're then going to trigger the movement and look to block 2 of the players who are marking our target players. They'll be coming out to the penalty spot and then they're alive for any knockdowns and second balls. Number 11, remember, is our free player, and we're looking for them to try and disrupt the front zonal space where Bournemouth are quite light in that area. So as the corner taker raises their arm, number 11 will move behind the front zonal marker and attempt to push the player forward. course, they've got to be careful not to give a foul away, but we're just trying to disrupt the area and create just an extra 1 or 2 yard space. The secondary role is to stop the front zonal player clearing the ball for any under-hit corner, or certainly disrupting the player from clearing with any distance. This is a key role to try and create space within that target area. Finally, our second player on the edge of the box, number 5, will start in line with the back post. And as the corner taker makes contact with the ball, they'll move forward to mark the number 4 tightly. They can look for any knockdowns and may get on the end of any clearance that doesn't go far. As always, here is the routine if it works perfectly. All of the roles and responsibilities for each individual player is listed here with the primary and secondary roles. Thanks for taking the time to watch this attacking routine, which we think can hurt the Bournemouth defensive structure.